Hello.
Hello, ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible. So, how are
Good
you?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. What's your
I'm
name?
visible.
You.
Ma'am, thank you so much for connecting me and thank you so much for introducing myself. Okay,
Oh,
ma'am.
you're
My name is
welcome.
Poonam.
Okay.
My name is Poonam. I'm from MP.
Okay.
I am district in Gwalior, but currently I'm staying in Sagar because of my husband. He's doing job here, so that's why. Ma'am, if you talk about my education, so I did my B.Ed and M.Com from Georgia University. And ma'am, I'm a mother. I have a single child. She's a daughter and she's 5 years old. And I am upbringing her. That's all about me. What
Oh.
about you? Ma'am, I'm so nervous today because it's my first meeting.
Okay. Don't be nervous. Think of it like, that I'm your friend, not your teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have one daughter and you are raising her. Don't say I'm upbringing her. You are raising her.
Okay, I'm raising her. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if I incorrect, like if I'm doing mistake anywhere, so please, ma'am, let me know.
Yes. Wherever you will make mistakes, I will let you know. Okay. You have only one daughter. How old is she?
She's a 5 years old.
Okay. Does she trouble you a lot?
Yeah, ma'am. She's very, very naughty girl, and she's like, ma'am, she's very energetic, and she always bothered me, and
Oh,
she always want to do like, I want to play with you.
oh, she always wants you to play with her, right?
Yes, she
Yeah,
always
she
wants.
wants
Yes.
your attention all the time. She doesn't let you do work.
No, ma'am. She like she's very enthusiastic to talking.
Okay.
Like what is this, what is that, and all time.
She's curious and keeps asking questions, right?
She's very curious to ask question, ma'am.
Okay. And what does your husband do?
He's the policeman, ma'am. In
Oh,
jail.
wow. He's policeman.
Mm,
Okay. So is
yeah.
he sub-inspector?
No, no, he's constable.
He's constable. Okay. Right now,
Right now,
where are
I
you
am
living?
staying in Sagar. I'm in Sagar, Sagar.
Right now, you are staying in Sagar.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me about your daughter. Does she go to school?
Yeah, she went to school now, and she's a class in UKG.
Okay, she studies in UKG.
Yeah,
She
she's
studies
studying
in
in UKG.
UKG. So does she get up early in the morning herself, peacefully, or you have to, like, is it really difficult to wake her
No,
up?
no, 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 it's not difficult. She always wake up while smiling.
Oh, she always wakes up smiling. So she loves to go to
Yes.
school, right?
Yeah, she loves to go to school. She that time she's not bothering me.
Okay, she doesn't bother you. She goes to school
She doesn't.
peacefully and happily, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So,
Yes,
Poonam,
ma'am.
you did BCom and B.Ed, right?
M.Com and B.Ed.
Yeah, MCom and
M.Com.
B.Ed. So you didn't pick up
Yes,
a
ma'am.
job after that?
No, ma'am, I didn't pick up because I got married 2015, and
Okay.
after that, yeah, I want to join a school, but I want my baby. So, like after some time, I didn't join.
Okay, you got married in 2015. After that, you wanted to do a job as a teacher, but then you had a baby, and after that, you couldn't join any job. So now
Yes, ma'am.
your baby is 5 years old. Are you thinking of joining a job now?
Yes, ma'am. I am thinking I want to join job.
Okay, what do
Like
you
I
want
want
to
to
teach? What do you want to teach?
like ma'am, I want to be a pre-primary teacher.
Okay, and who can teach all
Yeah.
subjects to, little kids, right?
Yeah, ma'am. All subject, yes.
Okay.
Because I love to teach like small children.
Okay. So if you go to the same school as your daughter goes, then you will have no problem. You can take care of your daughter also. So are you thinking of,
Yeah.
working in the same school?
Yes, ma'am. I'm thinking also.
Okay. Are you giving interviews for that?
No, I didn't, ma'am, because like I don't have too much time. I am giving tuition at home, pre-primary student at home.
Okay.
So
Okay. You are teaching
yeah.
all subjects to the pre-primary children at home.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you give tuitions to them, does your daughter also study with them?
No, ma'am. She's totally up to her. Like she want to do so. She like she will sit that time, but she doesn't like, so she will not sit.
Okay, it's totally up to her. If she wants to sit with them, she would sit with them and study. But if she doesn't want, then she will not come. Right?
Yeah, she will not.
Tell me something interesting. Your daughter knows how to talk, right?
Yeah, ma'am, she is as I told you, she is very curious to know everything, and
So
she
tell me.
also speaking little with English. She
Okay.
also speaking little with English,
Mhm.
some sentences, but that times I like she knows how to speak very well in English because she is watching English cartoon, and that time she asked me like what do we call like this particular place and this. That time I totally blank like what should I say to her
Okay.
because
So
of my English. So that's
mhm.
why.
She speaks a little bit English and she asks you some questions when she watches cartoons, but you become blank and you don't know what to answer, right? So that is
Yeah,
why you want to
I
improve
also
your English so that you can teach better. Plus, you can, help your daughter also. You can teach your daughter also in a
yes,
nice
ma'am.
way. So,
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
you doing to improve your English?
Right now I'm not doing like special because I don't have any environment, but I'm practicing at home alone, and but there is no one to find my mistake,
Okay.
like where I'm doing mistake. Yeah, ma'am. But
Okay.
I'm talking with my daughter little bit.
Okay. So you talk to yourself, but there is nobody who can point out your mistakes and can tell you where you are making mistakes so that you can work on it. Have you talked to other YouTubers also?
No, ma'am, it is my first meeting with
Okay,
you.
okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. All once again.
You're welcome. Tell me something interesting that your daughter told you because these small children, they speak very funny and lovely and interesting things sometimes.
Yeah, ma'am. She always speak very funny and interesting about everything, not a special things. She is like right now Ram Lala. So she
Okay.
is speaking, like asking me about him, like what is that, and who's his father, and who is his like wife, and how many children they have, like how many. Like she asked me also. I mean, it is a very funny question. Ganesh ji has a three wife.
Okay.
So she asked me why my father doesn't have any because you are my single mother.
Okay. Okay.
And she is talking me very funny, very funny.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm unable to explain in English.
Mhm. So you were saying how many childrens do you have? Children. It's not children's, it's children.
Children,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's not children's. And there was one more thing actually that I wanted to point out, but I forgot now. Okay. So does she fight with other children? Do you get complaints?
No, 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 no. She is
Okay.
very polite to other. She is very polite to other, and she always give anything to like small children. She doesn't push them and her and him.
Okay. She is very polite to others, not other. She is very polite to others, and she always gives her things to other children. She is very caring and loving towards others, right?
She is very caring and loving.
Yeah. And when you get sick sometimes, and if you are not well, does she take care of you?
Yes, ma'am. She is very curious that time
Very caring.
and
He's very caring.
very caring. Sorry, ma'am. Very caring.
Okay.
Uh, and you know what, ma'am? I told to her, ma'am, I'm audible.
Yes, yes. Yes, you are audible.
Ma'am, in the morning, I told her, you know what, Avikya, her name is Avikya.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to talk with ma'am today because ma'am has sent me a message. I want to talk with her. So please do your work and get ready for school quickly because I
Okay.
have a lots of work. After finish my work, I will talk with her. So she told me that time, I also want to talk with ma'am.
Okay. So, but she went to
Yeah,
school.
ma'am.
Is she at home?
No, no, she went to school.
Okay. You said I have a lots of work. We can either say I have a lot of work or we can say I have lots of work. But a and lots will not come together. We can say a lot or lots. I have lots of work or I have a lot of work. Right?
A lot of work.
Please
Ma'am,
correct
is
me.
it
Tell me.
right? I have a lot of work.
I have a lot of work is correct. And I have lots of work is also correct. But I have a lots of work is not correct. So a lot
Okay.
or lots.
Okay,
Yeah.
both are not come
Both
one
can't come
time.
together. Yeah. A lot is correct and lots is correct. What about school? Does she have friends in school?
Yes, she has. She always make different different present, different different days. Like one period she will sit with the, like one person, one children's. Next time, next period, like ma'am, her ma'am told me, she always change every periods their her friends. Like
Okay.
I want to sit with her and I want to sit with him, and she that time also talking in schooling with her friend.
Okay.
I don't know. What should I say?
Okay. She said she wants to sit with one children. Children is plural.
Yeah.
Child.
She sit with different student. Like if
No, you were saying
she's
different
like
children, one children. No, it's she wants to sit with one child in one period and the other child in the other period, right?
yes,
So
ma'am.
she sits with
Yes,
different
yes,
students because the class teacher changes the seats, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am said like she is doing study very well, and she's very she's very what should I say? She like everything do on time.
Okay. She
So ma'am,
likes to do
ma'am said
everything
I
on time.
didn't do.
That means she is very punctual. She likes to do
Yeah, ma'am.
everything on time. So she's punctual. That is why she gets up on time in the morning, right?
Yes. So
Right.
ma'am, yes, her teacher didn't deny to her like don't sit there and here.
Okay.
And yeah, she said to me she's very cute girl, so that's why I didn't deny to her. I don't
Okay.
deny.
And does she use your mobile and play games on it?
No, ma'am. Few times she watch only cartoon. Few times, not two.
Sometimes she watches cartoons on your mobile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ma'am. Sometimes she
she
watches.
watches
Yes,
cartoons on your mobile sometimes, but she doesn't play games, right?
she doesn't play.
Okay, she doesn't watch cartoons on TV.
She also watch cartoon in TV, but sometimes she said, "I want to see your phone because you are also using, and my father is also using, so I also want to use."
Okay, she also
I
watches
said,
cartoons on TV. She also watch cartoons on TV is wrong. She also watches cartoons on TV because
"What
when
is
she's
okay,
singular, so we would put es with watch. She also watches cartoons on TV as well as sometimes she wants to use the mobile,
okay,
right?
ma'am."
Yeah.
I said to her, "Don't watch too much cartoon on phone because your eye will get spoiled." So she
Yeah.
said to me, "Why you are watching? Because you are watching, so I will also watch. If you will not watch, so I will not watch."
Okay, so you tell her that if you watch the phone for a long time, your eyes will get damaged. Then she tells you, since you are watching, I am also watching. If you don't use phone, then I will also not use phone. Okay? Yeah?
Damage, ma'am. That time we have to use damage.
Okay.
Ma'am, just I want to know, how did you how did you learn your English language?
In childhood, I was actually very good in English grammar and tenses, and I used to score very good. Actually, I used to top in English. So I was very good in written
Oh wow.
English. I used to score well. At the age of some 10 or 11, I used to score very well in English, but I had no courage to speak in English. But after that, when I joined a job, then it was compulsory to talk in English. So there, I was forced to speak in English. So I was, I had to speak English for, 2, 3 hours a day in English, though it was so difficult for me at first. But then I started picking up sentences from other students and teachers. So I used to copy them a little and write some sentences on my own. And then, yeah, after a few months, I became very, very comfortable. Now I can talk all day in English without any hesitation. So now there is no discomfort. So earlier, yeah, I also had discomfort. It's a new language, when we were growing
Yes.
up, we were learning Hindi. So we are comfortable with Hindi. Learning Hindi was not a, difficult thing for us. But English is a new language. So it definitely is difficult for everyone. It is because it is a second language. Learning a second language is difficult. If today we start learning Tamil, will it be easy for us? No, it won't be easy for
No.
anybody. Yeah. So learning English
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not easy actually. It takes a few years. So sometimes people
You,
think that I should be fluent in 30 days or 60 days. It can't happen like that. It takes a few
yes,
years.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, like, what should I do? Because I want to speak and I want to improve my English, but I don't know where I stuck. Like, I don't know because of my vocabulary and because of like there is no environment, so that's why like there is no one to speak and everything in my mind, but I don't know, like nothing come from my mouth.
Okay, you can do one thing. You can start working on the four pillars. First of all, you start reading every day. Start reading the storybooks. Storybooks have simple English which everyone can understand because these are meant for children. So start reading storybooks every day for about half
Ma'am,
an
my
hour
daughter,
every day. Yeah, what were you saying?
my daughter also like she's very enthusiastic to hear story from me,
Mhm.
night day on the bedtime. So she said to me always, tell me a story. I always tell to her a story, but I don't know why I'm not improving my English. I also told
You always tell her stories. It's not tell to, you always tell her stories. You read an English story to her every night and try to understand the
yes.
meaning. And try to understand the meaning and do that every day. Okay. And
Okay.
apart from doing that, write a page of English every day, right?
Okay.
And the
Okay,
third
ma'am.
thing that you need to do is watch English conversations and English movies and English serials, English cartoons, all these things with subtitles so that you can understand what these people are saying.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I watch YouTube conversation videos. That time I everything is understand. But like if I'm thinking I'm going to speak and I'm going to explain, but I don't know why I'm not explaining everything.
Like you are just watching the conversation and you are not speaking to anyone. This is your first conversation with me in English, right? So,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
you are watching English conversations every day and you are reading and writing every day, the fourth thing that is speaking, that also needs to be done every day. So, speak to someone in English every day. Like if you can't have someone, if you
Ma'am,
don't have someone, then you can,
I have someone.
call customer care and, say that my refrigerator is not working or something like that. And you will have to find people, or maybe you can go to the market or mall. You can say, how much does this vegetable cost? Or
Ma'am, there is no requirement what in the market
no,
also.
in malls, people sell things.
Most there is no environment, ma'am.
Okay, everyone speaks in Hindi.
Everyone is speaking Hindi and there is a Bundelkhand language. Like
Okay.
mother tongue is Bundelkhand
So
here.
in that
But my
case,
language.
if you want to speak to someone every day, in that case, you should, then use some app so that you can connect with someone every day. And there are some apps which
Okay,
are
ma'am.
free also, Ace Fluency, and you can connect with some YouTubers like me. So try to find someone with whom you can talk every day. If you talk every day, your hesitation and your mistakes will go away. It will take some time, but they will go away. You need to speak in English every day. That is very important.
Yes, ma'am. I also want to improve my English. Ma'am, my first of all things like I want to improve my English because if I improve my English, so I can teach my daughter also very easily because there is no environment for her and me also.
Correct.
So it is my perspective. Like if I learn and how to speak, so I can teach her very easily because I know many schools are in English medium, but there is no environment also because there are many children they also speak in Hindi and teachers only few minutes and few times they only speak like about the subject. That's all. But
Yeah.
environment is like
Yeah, teachers
indispensable.
teachers just teach the subject in English, but otherwise they talk in Hindi, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
But when you go to her PTM, there the teachers
They
speak in English? No.
that time I'm also talking Hindi because they said like every parents want to talk in Hindi because they are comfortable in their
Okay.
language.
So even the
So
teachers
that's
don't
why.
speak in English.
No.
That is why your daughter will also not get that atmosphere that you want her to get. It will be difficult for her also to improve spoken English.
Ma'am,
In my school, also, the
yes.
same thing used to happen. I was very bright child. I used to score so well. Since there was no atmosphere, I was not able to speak. I was able to write well, but I was not able to speak. So it's the same thing will happen with these children then, if the teachers speak like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you should
Okay,
actually
ma'am.
complain in PTM that we want the environment and the teachers should speak in English. You should tell the principal.
Next time I will do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what, ma'am? Like she was my daughter. She was 3 years old. That time she doesn't understand how to speak Hindi because that time I teach her in English, but I always translate in Google and teach her like this type of working I'm doing that time with her. Uh, so she speak very well in English. But right now, when she started her his school, that time she like everything is like forget it. She said to me, Mama, you know what, there is no friend. They doesn't want to talk with me in English because they doesn't know how to speak. They don't know how to speak in English, so that's why I will not also speak with them in English, but I will try to with you in English. Yes.
You should try to create that environment, and other parents also, if they all complain, then the principal should, take action and tell the teachers that they should speak in English so that the children get good environment, because English is a very important language and it's an international language.
I
Right.
told to her teachers, class teacher, like talk to her little bit in English, not of more. But they said because there is many students, they doesn't know how to speak, and they don't know how to understand this language. So that's why like everyone is comfortable in Hindi language. So that's why we are also talking with them in Hindi.
Okay, you told their teachers that you should talk in English. Then they said other they don't understand English. That is why we are supposed to talk in Hindi. Yeah.
Yes, and their yeah student also doesn't know. They student like their student, sorry, her
Friends.
like student also don't know. They also don't know how to speak English and how to understand this language. So that's why they are not talking.
Okay. Doesn't matter if there is no environment. When she grows up, before that, you will learn English very well, and you can talk to many, many YouTubers, and you can use these apps to become fluent in English. And she can also do the same. If there is no environment in school, it's okay. You can create your own environment. Yeah.
Yes, and so that's why I
Yeah.
want to improve
Yeah.
my English because I want to
Yeah.
create my own environment for
Yeah,
her.
you will have to create your own environment for her and for yourself. And she can also do the same when she grows up. All the best, Poonam. I hope you become very, very fluent in English and your dream comes true.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you again. I'm so glad to connect me. And ma'am, next time, please again connect me, please, ma'am.
Okay, I will try. So nice talking to you. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you so much,
All the
ma'am. Bye
best.
bye.
Bye bye.